Hey everybody, guess what? Here we are at the Big Chill in Key Largo, and we're hanging out with Mike Anderson and his partner, Joey. And we are down here to watch and be a part of the whole Blazer Bay introduction to Key Largo. I'm really freaking excited about this.
Yeah, you've been hearing us talk about Demo Day. We're really hoping that we see you, and we're going to take tons of footage today of subscribers and all of these Blazer Bay boats behind us. We are going to demo, and we are super pumped.
We get access to these things. We're going to jump on it. You guys come on down. We're going to take off in the bay in these Blazer Bay boats. Man, we're gonna ride them hard. That's what we're gonna do.
That's right. It's a little windy today, but it should be good for putting these boats through their paces. So
come along with us today. We're gonna test these boats. I'm really looking forward to it. The bay looks beautiful, so we've got all day to do it. You know what to do. Follow us. So I'm standing here with Troy Fleming, the marketing director, all the way from Pensacola today. And tell us your story there, Troy.
Well, we had actually owned a media company up in Louisville, Kentucky for about 15 years. We decided we were going to move to Pensacola Beach. We had raised 4 kids, 3 of them were out of the house. I ended up talking the youngest and going to high school in Gulf Breeze.
Great place.
It's a great place. My wife is a executive director for a nursing facility, so she was working a lot and I was playing a lot, and got to trying to fish. Coming out of Louisville, Kentucky, it's a whole different game.
Freshwater action over there.
Yeah, that's correct. And the boats are different, and so I started studying the boats before we made a purchase. I wanted to, learn more about them. I decided, I need to find out what makes a good boat.
So you didn't have a boat at that time?
No, I've had boats, but I call them freshwater boats.
Yep, like bass boats.
Yeah, bass boats, cutty cabins, stuff like that.
Right.
Different,
what
totally
makes these different? What makes these boats different?
Well, actually, that's what I had to find out. So as I was doing my research and everything, I found out a lot of it is about how the hull's constructed. Whether it's a smooth ride or a choppy ride and you get the slapping, and I had discovered the slapping really is not a fun ride.
No, not a fun ride at all.
As I was looking at boats, I came across the 2700 sitting at a dock with a tower.
That's the one that we have down here today, right?
That's that one I was at.
Yeah, beautiful boat.
The tower just stood, I mean, there was boats lined up, and something about it was the perfect size I wanted. It wasn't too big, wasn't too small, it was roomy, it was a fishing boat, and I could take the girls out. And I noticed the way the features were, and I said, you know what, I need to go find out more about this company. So I went online, and as I was looking, they were looking for a marketing person. And then I realized what made the Blazer different was the 100% composite, the way they rolled out. It was all handcrafted. If you knock on the holes, you can see the difference.
Okay, we'll do that.
And then after we went out in it and we were hitting the chop, I noticed it just sort of flew right through. Blazer, the thing I love about it, it's not corporate-y. It's like a family of boat enthusiasts.
What about service after the sale? That's always been the most important thing to me.
Service after sale is great. One of the things I found out when I was doing my research is when you have a boat, everybody knows being out in salt water, getting out there in the rough stuff, they break just like everything else does. You got to have a good service, a good mechanic. Yep. And then looking at Blazer had a distribution of dealerships, and all of them were known for their service. So I knew that getting into Blazer, I would have a place that I could take my boat, get it back on the water, get the repairs done, get the services needed. And I could do it whether I was in Pensacola locally or as I moved down. And now here we are in Key Largo. Just
beautiful Key Largo.
So as you come down the coast, you don't have to worry about it. You always got a Blazer dealer in the area.
So there you go. Straight from the head marketing guy. Look at this. I want to show you something. Oh man, so that's beautiful. Insulated. Yeah, this is nice. It's sweet. So what I'm looking for is like storage, because a boat can look good and a boat can feel good, but I'll be honest with you, storage has been one of the main things to really kind of consider when you're looking at a new boat. And this thing has like tons of storage. Go, jeez. And so here's dry storage here and fish box. And I'm thinking anchor box here.
You get in there and it's honestly like a Cadillac.
Ah, look at that.
Console and everything. It's
So
just,
all
you're
your safety equipment is in one spot. So when you get pulled over, you know, for a safety check, everything's right here. That's beautiful. Very nice.
You know, the price is right.
Okay, guys.
Simple design.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, that's after they told me the whole thing that it goes and they're all pissed off. They come back in and tell me.
Sweet. Nice. Yo, man, what's up? How's it going?
It's only 180.
It's 180. I know.
That's not that bad.
Where do you see what it's got on it for 180?
That's
So
nice.
it's got twin Garmins. This one.
That's not bad for a place.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. And that's a true story.
It's probably my favorite car.
It is.
I've never
spot on.
seen such a sweet tower. Like
No,
this.
it took them about 1.5 years to design it, how they wanted it. So this company, not knowing, they don't just send out boats. They do it until they really like it. It's unbelievable, this company. So they've been in business for about 40 years now. A couple brothers owned it, then they sold it off. This guy Michael bought it, and he's a boat guru. So he loves everything super clean. I like. So it goes like this. It locks in place. Doesn't fly up.
Oh, you don't have to
even
snap it then.
Nope.
Okay, very nice. Did not know that.
And it goes 7-foot rods back there in the boat. Yeah, it has not as nice of a tower, in my opinion, and different features. Mercury,
If you're doing
Suzuki.
this, you don't have to plumb that. You can just put an aerator in there.
That's
Right.
right. You could do that. That's right. Oh, they all showed up. I mean, it's amazing. Look at them all. YouTubers, subscribers. Why aren't you here? Oh, you are here. Great to see you.
No, trainer.
Minnesota guys. Minnesota guys.
We're like an hour and a half from each other in northern
Huh?
Minnesota.
Trainer.
Well,
What are the odds of that?
Go Boston, Bill.
Hey!
Haven't seen you guys in a while.
Two bears outdoors in the house.
Bears out.
So this is the new Blazer 2550. We were actually at the factory about 2 years ago. Joey and I, one of his guys. It's fantastic. I mean, the people that own are amazing people. But this 2550, we know for a fact, this is going to be a game changer down here in the Keys. It's so well built. It's a great bay boat. It's amazing boat. You will not believe how solid this boat is. So Joey had to put rear speakers in this one.
Like
How thick?
2.5 inches thick.
2.5 inch thick inside.
Nice.
It's amazing. They're
Yeah,
heavy
it's
boats.
solid, very
Yes.
solid.
Solid, but they dropped only 13 inches fully loaded.
That's key for out back here, back in this backcountry.
And even in
This stuff up here.
And a big 9.2 beam, so it's very sturdy. We all can sit on one side and it doesn't really tilt.
Uh-huh.
So that's a big plus.
big flare on the front, keeps you dry. It's an amazing boat. We know the Keys is gonna love this boat.
Just leave one with me.
Power here, man. All the super easy access to the batteries, all your panels, your switches, fuses, everything. The boats are made with so much precise. It's so precise. It's just absolutely amazing. Well thought out.
So tell us about the boat and a little bit about you.
Okay, I've been running boats my entire life, from the Little John boats on lakes up in North Florida, out in St. Mark's, doing all kinds of stuff out there, red fishing and trout fishing and scalloping and all that.
Cool, nice.
Then after high school, decided, you know what, Coast Guard was the time. Between the Coast Guard, and I've been down here with FWC for 28 years. I just retired a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, good for you. Thanks for your service.
Yes.
Both ways, thanks for your service.
Thank you. And I have, based on all that, I have driven a lot of different kinds of boats. And for the class of boat that this is by far the most solid.
I was going to ask you, what made you select this boat?
Exactly that. All that background that I had, and I saw these boats, and I rode in them, and I'm like, this is the boat. I do a lot of snook fishing, red fish, and trout, a lot of backcountry stuff.
So for the most part, you're back there.
I'm back there.
Very roomy, very nice.
Yeah.
A lot of storage. I like the front. You can throw a cast net off there, no problem.
Yeah.
So,
Lots of room back. Even when the seat's down, you got plenty of deck room back there.
with the headrest.
I think it's got a little bit better creature comforts than some of the other models. You know, I wanted something that I can do a little bit of everything with.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
I can go snook fishing, red fishing, and still get offshore and go out for a sunset cruise.
Get out to the patch reefs with this thing easily. Very cool. Very versatile boat.
Yeah. Yeah, the hello part of it's cute.
We've definitely had these boats. Can't wait to do that one. All right, so we're down here with Joey LeBoeuf, and the reason why is because Joey has got the dealership that has these Blazer Bay boats, which have been absolutely awesome. You've seen them all day. Joey, tell us about these boats and why you brought them down here.
Well, these are great boats from the Keys. Built out of Pensacola, Florida. Brought them down here. I'm trying to spread the word because they are absolutely perfect. You know, down here, shallow water. Got the deep V for going offshore as well in a 27 hybrid, and absolutely love it. The finish work, everything is unbelievable. Blazer Bay has came a long way, and we are actually here in front of Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill, getting a lot of love from the locals and some people coming down from Miami, just coming out enjoying the boats. I got a small little shop in Key Largo, mile marker 101. Me and my dad built, grew up down here. My dad's been turning wrenches here for his whole life. We got the boats there for sale, and we also do services for Yamaha, Mercury, and Suzuki. So come on and check us out.
All right, so tell us, like, these Blazer Bay boats, what makes them so special, where are they from, how long they've been being made?
They've been in business for about 40 years, 40 plus years. From a couple brothers started the business, and another gentleman just took it over, and he's been taking it a long way. Now we got the 27 hybrid with a full tower to it, all the way down to a 20-foot Blazer Bay bay boat.
And they're smooth. I mean, they are absolutely smooth. I mean, we've had a great day trying them all.
It's a little windy today, and we still died. I was sitting in the back of all of the boats, and I didn't get splashed at all.
Stayed dry the whole time.
Yep.
So, yeah, absolutely.
They just came out with a 2550 GTS with a deep V on the bow with a big flare, and then it goes down to a nice pad that they newly designed. Rides absolutely perfect.
Wide beam.
Yeah, 9.2 beam, 2 power poles, powered by Mercury, and absolutely great boats. For the family, for fishing, sandbar, whatever you guys want to do, go out there. It's a good all-around Keys boat.
Offshore and inshore.
Yep.
That's the selling point for me. And service after the sale at
That's
LeBoeuf.
right.
That's the deal. That's the big deal. Service after the sale. You know how I feel about that.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that's awesome. It's been a fantastic day.
Appreciate you guys.
Mike,
you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Great to get together.
Great day. Great
super
day
day.
today.
Yeah,
Awesome.
really good day.
Thank you so much.
You guys are awesome.
All right, cool.
And you guys have a lot of followers. Everybody came up. I was like, oh my gosh.
A lot of people today, man.
Yeah.